Hey, vulnerable Dems fret after getting a shock. AOC's campaign cash. What? What? As the midterm campaign's first fundraising deadline approached this week, several vulnerable House Democrats got an unwelcome surprise in their accounts. $5,000 from Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. What? Why would that be unwelcome? Why would... I don't get... By the way, that's more than people got for the stimulus. Just so you know. While some are grateful for the infusion of cash, at least 3 Democrats have so far either declined the initial transfer or said they would return the money because they're corporate Democrats and they have integrity. So do you know what's going on? You give money to AOC, and then she takes that money you gave her, and then she gives it to right-wing corporate Democrats. People who oppose the minimum wage, people who oppose Medicare for all, people who oppose student debt relief. She gives them money so they can get reelected. The Ocasio-Cortez donation, these Democrats said, was unsolicited and came without warning. So the right-wing Democrats, the corporate Democrats that she's giving campaign cash to, don't want to be associated with her because she is perceived as being far left. And they don't want to be associated with her, even though she's... Ocasio-Cortez is a prolific fundraiser with a campaign machine of her own that could be a major asset to Democrats as they attempt to hold on to their majority next fall. In other words, she has large grassroots support that give her money, and this is what she's doing with it. 81% of these Democrats that AOC just donated to oppose Medicare for all. That's $130,000 from small donors who overwhelmingly support Medicare for all, transferred to Democrats who will do everything they can to oppose the program. That's what AOC is doing with your donations to her, just so you know. And when other YouTube hosts claim to criticize her or the Justice Democrats, but they don't tell you to stop donating to them, they're just giving lip service. They're not serious about holding them accountable. Until you tell people to stop donating to the Justice Democrats, you are not serious about holding them accountable. This is Paula Jean Swearingen. She called out AOC finally for this. You know, AOC didn't support Cori Bush in the primary. She didn't endorse her. Did you know that? We had Cori Bush on this show. AOC didn't support her in the primary. Isn't that something? Paula Jean Swearingen said, this is not what we supported when we started. Pretty sure AOC is batting for what the party wanted her to do, not what will help to pass the policies we need. I'm highly disappointed with my colleague, and I won't align myself with her anymore. Paula Jean Swearingen said that about AOC. Now the Young Turks will smear Paula Jean Swearingen as having a problem with women of color. That's what the Young Turks do. That's what Anna Kasparian will do. So, Pagos might not be sexy. That's what she's gonna do. pull her hair back like a ferret. So I want to see how Cenk Uygur, Ryan Grimm, and AOC and Anna Kasparian smear Paula Jean Swearingen now. I can't wait to see it. You know it's coming. Savage Joy Marie says, even if you're trying to rationalize AOC giving money to candidates, look at the candidates she gave the money to. I'm in Pennsylvania, and Connor Lamb doesn't have a progressive molecule in his body. No, he doesn't. Connor Lamb does not have a progressive molecule in his body, and he even bleeds fracking fuel. Daniel says forcing a vote on Medicare for all is bad, but giving money to anti-Medicare for all candidates is good? Nicely said, Daniel. Lori Bryan says AOC is going to have a much harder time raising funds now. No, she'll get Ryan Grimm and the Young Turks and all the other jagoff YouTubers to keep running interference for her, pretending that no one notices what you're doing. You broke my heart, Fredo. You broke my heart. AOC is becoming a progressive power broker, and that is a good thing. She will need to work with others. She is showing great leadership. That's someone with a PhD saying that. I hope they're saying that sarcastically. Great leadership, giving money to people who are against everything you stand for. Leadership. No, I want her brokering power with the grassroots, not kissing the ass of the people who co-sponsor up to 68,000 deaths for profit per year. Well said, Red Beret. So the Red Berets are getting Medicare for all in Washington State. So they're going state by state. And, I was on the fence about it because it's...
that's the only way that it's going to happen,
That's the only way that it's going to happen now.
And you know what? And when we don't get it in the state of California, you know who you can blame?
The Democrats.
The Democrats.
That's right. So I'm all for the Red Berets now. I think push it. The Overton window is so far right that it is a progressive position to defend AOC giving working class donations to corporate Democrats, says Eddie. Think about that. It's now progressive to defend AOC funding corporate Democrats. That's now the progressive position. Jim Earl, Emmy Award-winning Jim Earl, makes it into the show. He says AOC donating money to corporate Democrat incumbents who are against Medicare for all is so mavericky. Mavericky.
Do it again. Throw it away next time.
AOC, okay, Mike, get ready for the big edit. AOC is donating money to corporate Democrat incumbents who are against Medicare for all is so mavericky. Did I do it right?
You did it right.
It was hard to do.
Just say maverick.
I want to say mavericky. I want to say mavericky.
Yeah, just say maverick-y.
Mavericky.
Now
That's it.
Now throw it away.
All right,
Now
here we
do it
go.
one
Ready?
more time.
AOC donating money to corporate Democrat incumbents who are against Medicare for all is so mavericky. I got it, right? I finally got it. I finally got it. You're just not seeing her long game. Wait for it. Ah, shit. Too late. We're dead.
Nice move.
Nice, Beezus Quimby. Oh, okay. You have serious people here complaining about how exhausting that people keep calling the squad out. Do you realize how exhausting it is not to be able to afford the minimum, to be homeless, to have unpaid bills, to receive calls and letters from debt collectors? Get out of here with your privilege. Mm-hmm. What will Bernie and the squad run on in 2022? Hope and change? They're going to run on now's not the time. That's what they're going to run on. Now's not the time. That's what they're going to run on. Now's not the time. There's still work to do, and we have to prevent a Trump presidency. Our very democracy is at stake. We're going to be hearing that every election cycle indefinitely. Nobody ever takes a step back and realizes our fake joke of a democracy isn't at stake. And even if it was, it's not worth saving. Hey, everybody, this is the part where I tell you where all our live shows are, but there aren't any. And then this is why I tell you to join our premium program and get extra content, but nobody's got a fucking job. So just enjoy the video.